Hello there, lovely people. It's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and this is just a really quick video because people are losing their minds over the fact that Nintendo of America have released a tweet that includes both the words Mario and Sunshine. Bonkers. Okay, it's not as loose as all that, but seriously, have a look at this tweet as it reads, "Even Mario needs a little hashtag summer vacation, exclamation mark." Nintendo showing that they don't understand that a single word in a hashtag is pointless. No matter where your summer Odyssey took you, we hope it was filled with sunshine. And then a picture of Mario looking a little bit cheeky as he jumps into a watermelon. Now, at first glance, this could well just be some sort of generic Nintendo, summer thing. Just, hey, look, it's a cool tweet. We threw this render together. But then you start to think about it a little bit more deeply, potentially too deeply, as we'll discuss in a moment. And you realize that not only is this render entirely new, but also Mario's wearing shorts that he's never worn before. I mean, it does look like it could just be his dungarees rolled up, but even so. And also that shirt is brand spanking new too, and he looks very dapper indeed, I must say. Also, the fact that the tweet uses the word Odyssey, which is obviously sort of at least a very subtle reference to Super Mario Odyssey, because it's not a terribly common word to be using in general vernacular. And the word sunshine, which probably, well, it is more common. You may well be thinking that this is reading way too much into it already, and that it is just sort of a fun promotional picture that Nintendo has thrown out. But Nintendo does have a habit of teasing games in very sort of, well, I was about to say very subtle ways. This isn't terribly subtle, but even so, they have a habit of teasing games long before their release. And, well, there was an example relatively recently, which we're going to look at very briefly. On the 15th of August, it was revealed that series producer of The Legend of Zelda, Eiji Aonuma, had actually teased the remake of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening way back in 2016, saying this: "Actually, Nintendo has been telling me to create a new IP, but then they're also telling me to make more Zelda games. I can't really share much. I'm not sure I'm allowed to say anything, but I really like the idea of a game where I can live as a thief. That's all I'll say." And if you know about Link's Awakening, you'll know that you can spend the entire game with the name Thief, not by typing it in, but by stealing stuff from a shop. And that was it was a big thing in the game. You could steal items, but you would forever be referred to as Thief. It was an interesting idea, and one that hasn't been revisited until this remake. So, if indeed it is Nintendo teasing something, what is it that they are teasing? Well, the internet has a few ideas, and they generally, unsurprisingly, seem to revolve around Super Mario Sunshine. People reckon it could be an HD re-release of the original game, like a remastered version. Some people think that it's a brand new sequel to the original game, so Super Mario Sunshine 2, and most other people, myself included, believe, because they're referring to Odyssey as well, that it's a DLC for Odyssey that is Super Mario Sunshine themed. I mean, for a long time, Isle Delfino was included in Super Mario Odyssey, and it never it never got any further than that. It was just like pre-release stuff. There was Isle Delfino image. It doesn't really go any deeper than that, but there is one other little bit of information, as pointed out by Gokuio, I think that's how it's pronounced, over on Twitter, where he points out that the Nintendo UK coverage of Gamescom has featured Mario and a watermelon in shot, as well as Mario and a pineapple in shot, as you can see from this tweet here. These images could mean absolutely nothing, but at the same time, it's just the kind of thing Nintendo would do. I know the people at Nintendo UK, they really are this cheeky, and they really could know something that we don't. The relation to Sunshine here is the fact that watermelons and pineapples were both fruit that Mario could pick up and use, with like Yoshi and stuff, and sometimes some of the Piantas would want specific fruits, and you give them to them, and then they go hoodliba, hoodliba, hoodliba forever. But it's another one of those situations where we're just going to have to wait and see. I'm sure there's plenty of other people that would do way more in-depth analysis than I will, but to be honest, those sort of in-depth analyses tend to be entertaining but not very accurate. I don't know, I could be wrong, but yeah. People no doubt be counting the watermelon seeds and say there's something in that, but not me. But anyway, that's all from me. I'll see you later.